They've got 11 hurdles to jump in this contest. Into the 4 there, you'll see Rattling Rose and the grey Our Mick. Chill Factor with the cheek pieces and in the yellow colours Dawn Twister. Flag is raised. And they're off for the BetBright UK Racing Handicap Hurdle. Our Mick is the first one away, followed by Rattling Rose and Chill Factor. Relentless Dreamer to the outside. On the extreme outer is Moss on the Mill as they make the run around the first turn and head to the first flight. Dawn Twister in mid-division. Western Joe, Harry Hunt, then Prince of Pirates, Milan Bound, Wicked Spice and Waltz Darling. So it's Our Mick and Rattling Rose as they come to the first, with Chill Factor on the premises. That one running prominently to the outer, and they all jump hurdle 1 okay. So another 10 to take, and it is Our Mick, Rattling Rose in the green silks, the cheek pieces of Chill Factor. They are the front trio. Relentless Dreamer in the dark colours, Moss on the Mill, they followed by Dawn Twister, Harry Hunt and Western Joe, making the approach now to the turn-in. Milan Bound is held up in J.P. McManus's first colours, the white cap. Second colours, Prince of Pirates in the green and yellow quartered cap is next. Wicked Spice, former course winner, is under lock and key. So too is Waltz Darling, who's bidding to win for the 3rd time this season. Those 2 wins coming at Musselburgh. So they turn into the straight, less than 2.5 miles to go. And it's Our Mick who leads them in from Rattling Rose, leading margin a length and a half. Chill Factor running in 3rd. In behind the leaders, Western Joe, Harry Hunt, and then Dawn Twister. To the outer is Relentless Dreamer. And wide of that one is Moss on the Mill as they step over the first of 3 in the straight. And Dawn Twister just coming under a bit of a drive there. Got a reminder from Leighton Aspel. Short run between hurdles 2 and 3, and they're at 3. It's Our Mick who rises in front, and they are all over it. So running now towards the next, and it is Our Mick, followed by Rattling Rose, Chill Factor, Relentless Dreamer, Western Joe, Harry Hunt. Dawn Twister is in mid-division. Moss on the Mill is up against the running rail. Further back to Milan Bound, Wicked Spice, Waltz Darling and Prince of Pirates. So they're about to take off at hurdle 4, and it is Our Mick who leads the field, and they're all over it. The Wicked Spice dived at that hurdle, but a mistake there from Wicked Spice. So a circuit to go. Our Mick and Noel Feely in front as they pass the mirror from Rattling Rose in second, a half length away. Chill Factor goes into the turn, a close-up 3rd. Being chased then by Western Joe, cuts the corner. Harry Hunt, Waltz Darling and Moss on the Mill, they follow. They're being chased by Relentless Dreamer as they go down the side of the course towards the next flight. Milan Bound, Dawn Twister and Prince of Pirates are the last few. So on the approach to this hurdle, which is flight number 5, Our Mick, Rattling Rose and Chill Factor. Coming to it, Our Mick just in front there. They're all over it. Though Milan Bound didn't really land running for AP McCoy. They're still fairly well grouped, going towards the second flight of 3 in this line. Rattling Rose right upsides Our Mick. Milan Bound again rather sketchy in the jumping department. Wicked Spice just shaken up. Prince of Pirates under a drive, and also under a drive is Dawn Twister at the back. So they're going towards hurdle 7 of 11. It's Our Mick, Rattling Rose and Chill Factor. Western Joe is about 4 or 5 lengths off these. Harry Hunt is next as they take that flight. Rather careful jump in second last place from Prince of Pirates, and Dawn Twister is the back marker. So a few of them are coming under pressure, and they've still got 1.25 miles to go. So it's Our Mick, Noel Feely with Tom Scudamore and the green silks on Rattling Rose. A length and a half away is Chill Factor. Rachel Green just pushing away now on Chill Factor. There's a gap of a few lengths to Western Joe's been conserving ground, going the shortest way for Richard Johnson. Harry Hunt is next. Milan Bound's got a few lengths to find. Relentless Dreamer's under a drive. Waltz Darling is trying to creep into the race for James Reevely, going the shortest way. Moss on the Mill is out wide. Wicked Spice being pushed along, and this is 4 from home, and it was Our Mick who got him pretty tight. Just watching the last couple going over it. The last couple of Prince of Pirates and Dawn Twister making the run down the side. About 3/4 mile or so to go. 3 to jump. It's Our Mick and Rattling Rose. Harry Hunt in the dark green and grey jacket is just off the leaders. Chill Factor and Western Joe are still on the premises. Western Joe's gone okay in this race for Richard Johnson, and in behind the front 5 is Waltz Darling. Meanwhile, McCoy is is pushing away on Milan Bound to try and get on terms. Relentless Dreamer is next, so they're making the approach to the turn. So they have in excess of half a mile to cover. Our Mick has made most of it. Our Mick from Rathlin Rose, Western Joe bearing down on the pace setter. Here with a run is Harry Hunt. They're making the run to the third last. It is Our Mick who's still in front. Western Joe angles to the centre of the track as they come towards this fight. Harry Hunt's in contention. Rathlin Rose just getting a bit tapped for a bit of speed. Waltz Darling fiddles his way over that hurdle, and Milan Bound's got an awful lot of work to do. They make the run down towards the second last. Here's Richard Johnson and Western Joe to put it to Our Mick. Western Joe takes over. Our Mick made a mistake. Harry Hunt, Rathlin Rose, Waltz Darling and Milan Bound, they all follow. It's a long run down towards the last, and Western Joe's gone for home. Western Joe by about 5 lengths to Our Mick, and McCoy is working on Milan Bound, and Milan Bound is closing in, so they're making the run down towards the final hurdle. It's Johnson from McCoy, Western Joe from Milan Bound. They're over the last. Western Joe being reeled in by McCoy. It is the McCoy magic on Milan Bound, but Johnson, he can produce a trick or two on Western Joe, but it is Milan Bound is coming home best of all. Milan Bound, would you believe it, has won it. Milan Bound the winner. Western Joe back in second, tight third, Waltz Darling and Our Mick. Further back to Harry Hunt, Rathlin Rose, Relentless Dreamer, and then Prince of Pirates, who was chased in by Dawn Twister. Further back